Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of how to DPS as a Fury Warrior. So, what I'm going to go over this video is what attacks you're going to be using for what situation, and basically the rotation. If you don't know the talents or the glyphs, you can go back to my other video, which is part 1. It will explain talents, glyphs, and reforges, and air quoting that because I don't explain it. I'll show an add-on that explains it for you. Alright, so as a Fury Warrior, you're going to want, it's pretty simple what moves you're going to want. You're going to obviously want Raging Blow, which is in your talent tree. This deals a ton of damage. You want Bloodthirst, Slam, Heroic Strike for single target. You're going to keep Colossus Smash on cooldown, every cooldown. And if you have your 4-piece, every time you Bloodthirst, you have a 6% chance to apply the Colossus Smash effect on the target, which causes them to take, which bypasses 100% of their armor. And if you guys don't know, just in case you really don't, armor reduces physical damage taken. So making it so they don't get reduced physical damage is pretty darn nice. So what I like to do on a pole is I'll pop Heroic Leap, which I have it bound over here. You leap through the air and then smash on the ground. Yeah. So when I start off, I pop Heroic Leap and I leap at the enemy. I immediately get behind him and start attacking. Now, let's say we just pulled the boss. When we do that, you pop all your cooldowns, so I'm going to shout. I'm going to pop Death Wish, Recklessness, Colossus Smash, my Orc Racial, and then just do Raging Blow, which I need to keep on cooldown, Bloodthirst, and then I'll pop Inner Rage, which reduces the cooldown of my Heroic Strike. And you basically, once you hit, and Slam, if you get a Slam proc, you want to keep that on cooldown, no matter what, keep that on cooldown. When you're above 70 Rage, you need to get lower by using Heroic Strike. When I'm not enraged, I went ahead and I got the glyph for Berserker Rage. When I'm not enraged, I can't use Raging Blow. So I would go ahead and pop Berserker Rage, which lets me use Raging Blow, which can, in turn, make me proc Enrage. So, basics here, keep Colossus Smash on cooldown, Raging Blow, always use Slam procs, always. They're instant, they're free, they deal more damage. If you aren't enraged, you can't use the Raging Blow, obviously, so you're not going to use it. So priority, from what I understand, is Slam procs, Raging Blow, and Bloodthirst. Now, with Heroic Strike, it is not on GCG, so in other words, as you'll see on the right side of my screen over here where that damage just popped up, I can Bloodthirst and Heroic Strike at the exact same time, so there you go. All 4 of those hit, that was melee and Heroic Strike. Raging Blow, hit with both my weapons there, I hit 2 times with Heroic Strike. So, the Heroic Strike, you can't spam it a ton because it is a rage dump move. But if you have your 2-set, and when you pop Inner Rage, it reduces the rage cost by 10. So as you can see, here's Inner Rage, reduces the cooldown, and with my 2-set, reduces the cost. And Heroic Strike is now 20 rage. It's nice because you can get off a tiny bit more spams, like 1 more Heroic Strike than you normally would. But really, you aren't going to get a whole lot extra out of it. It's just a kind of nice 2-set, but it's mainly there as a rage dump. You're going to go through a lot of rage, so make sure you aren't rage starved. You don't want to be doing that. If you're rage starved, you can't do anything. You're just going to be meleeing the boss. So make sure that you aren't just spamming Heroic Strike repeatedly, because as you can see, here, I'll do it. There's 100 rage, I'll pop Inner Rage and Heroic Strike spam. And we'll see how fast I run out here. Yeah. Oh. I'm not running out. Well, that makes me look retarded. The reason I'm not running out is I'm just using it. When I combine it with my other abilities, there, I'm out. Can't do it again. So, you can't spam it with your other abilities. You can spam it alone, but yeah, you're gonna go through rage pretty quickly. And the reason for that is your abilities cost quite a bit of rage. 20, let's see, 20, 15. So yeah, Now for an AoE situation, I got Cleave and Whirlwind. Those are your 2 AoE abilities. How you're going to use those is you're going to attack something, obviously, and you're going to cleave it. When you cleave it, it hits up to 3 targets, so I can only hit 2 here because of where I am. Let's actually head over to the other dummies over here. In an AoE situation, I like to move away. So let's say this is where we're going to AoE. This is our AoE targets over here, is these dummies. I like to get away within heroic leap distance because I can't leap right in front of me, so I'd move away a bit and then I heroic leap and cleave immediately after. After cleaving, you get your meat cleaver buff, so it deals 10% more damage. So you cleave and whirlwind. Whirlwind hits with both weapons, so it does a ton of damage. Now, I can't really show you it completely here because when you whirlwind, if you hit 4 targets, the cooldown is reduced by a lot. So here, maybe if I stand here, I can hit them all. And you can AoE a pretty good amount. There you go. I'll do it again here. It gets reduced to 4 seconds. This causes Fury Warriors to do quite a bit of AoE, and it's pretty darn nice. So we'll go ahead and I'll reset here once all my dots fall off, because I'm critting and Deep Wounds is proccing. I'll go ahead and reset here, and I'll do a DPS test of just me DPSing, not explaining it, so it makes it a little harder for me to focus when I'm trying to explain it, so let's see what I can do. Alright, so as you can see, I popped everything. Whenever you pull a fight, the only fight I wouldn't recommend doing it on is your Saj, but whenever I pull, pop every single one of your cooldowns. Pop everything, burst as high as you can, do as much damage as you can. So when DPSing, as you can see, I'm rage starved now because I'm talking and not focusing on my rage. When you DPS as a Fury Warrior, and as any other class, every class, you just pop everything at the start. All your cooldowns, you pull the boss, you pop it. The reason I don't on your Saj is, let's say oozes are about to come out, and it's a black phase. I like to save my cooldowns for that black phase, for the reason of, I like to save recklessness, because if I'm critting like crazy, I'm getting tons of DPS on my AoE. So it also helps out the healers, because the healers are more worried about those ads touching us, especially on heroic mode. The ads do a ton of damage. So you gotta kind of just pop everything, but be wise about your cooldowns. Watch what you're using and when you're using it. That's just stuff you learn as you go. And with no raid buffs, I'm not doing a whole lot of damage, and while talking, I'm not doing my correct rotation, but what was that? It was like 15k, which is nothing. I did, I don't know, last time on Morchok it was normal mode, I did about 30k DPS. So I mean, it's something you gotta play with. I'm still learning it personally. And I'll go ahead here and explain the execution phase real quick. This is using execute. So when the boss, it's below 20%, you can use execute. I'm not going to be able to show you it because dummies are at 100% all the time, obviously. When you use this, oops, that's my map. When you use it, you get the executioner buff, which increases your melee attack speed by 5%. It stacks 5 times. So as I explained in the other video, it's pretty darn nice. Faster you attack, the more damage you're going to do. So what you'll do is you'll continually use Raging Blow on cooldown, but you want to get 5 stacks of execute. Right when you hit those 5 stacks of execute, you stop. It's a rage drainer if you can continually spam it, and it doesn't hit as hard as your other moves, and you're going to want to use your other moves more. So 5 stacks of execute. Stop using execute. Do your other rotation, go through it as how you normally do, and then I'd say 2 seconds before it's about to fall off, use execute again and bring it back. And the reason for that is you want to keep those 5 stacks. Do not let those 5 stacks drop. The only fight that it should drop is Heroic, Xana's, and Madness. The reason it'll drop on Madness is obviously you're going to be attacking things that are below 20% and then not, and then you can't do it. So real important during the execute phase that you're keeping your 5 stacks of execute up. It is a huge DPS increase. Other than that, just pop your cooldowns right at the start of the fight, and then most of the time when they come off cooldown again. So when Death Wish comes off cooldown, I pop it. Unless I'm running to an ooze, I pop it. So yeah, that's the basic rotation for a Fury Warrior, and that's my understanding of it. If I'm doing anything wrong, which I can guarantee I'm doing something wrong, let me know. I'll fix it. I might put out a new video of me with the new rotation. Like I said, I've only been playing Fury for a week now, so well, not even a week. What is it? 3 days now. So just let me know, and we'll start off next week or next video. Yeah, I'll probably do it right after this. We'll do a next video as arms, how to DPS as arms. Arms a little simpler, so if you guys can rate, comment, subscribe, like, whatever the heck you do on YouTube, go for it. So I got a Reforge here, and I'll give a demonstration of Reforge Light for Arms Warrior on the next video. Alright, I'll see you guys then.